Good morning, Rob Parker from Peach Software. I just wanted today to go over some of the screen settings for you. There's a couple of new things we've added and perhaps some things that you're not aware of. So we'll go through those and maybe you'll pick up some tips from that. So first of all, we've just had a new feature added down here. It's a little slider you can see down there. And if I've got some screens open, so let's open up a couple of screens. So there's 3 screens that are open. So as you may know, there are some icons down the bottom right hand side of the screen there. You can cascade the screens, or you can bring it back to the centre by hitting it again. You can shuffle the screen so that you can see them all open flat, or again you can centre them. You can also now, with a little slider down in the bottom right hand corner, you can make them smaller. So if I made them smaller and then let's say I chose to put those side by side, then you can see more of each screen, which is what some of our, a lot of our users actually are used to with the old V9 system, where you can have multiple screens open at the same time, you're referring to them, and of course with V12 you can have the same screen open a few times, so you can have 3 product control screens open, so you can be comparing between 3 products if you like. Or you can have 3 point of sale screens open, 3 customer order screens. 3 is not the number, you can have as many as you like. So that makes it nice. So again, I'll bring them all back to the centre for you. So that's getting smaller, and I'll make it even smaller again. There it is there. Or you can now actually take them up to quite a bit larger. So you can see that there, but it does actually depend on the resolution of your screen. You do lose some of the screen off the bottom there. Now you can bring it back into the centre by hitting that icon over there, or you can shuffle it and then bring it back. If you close the screen and reopen it, then of course that will open it as centred as possible. But when you are dealing with these magnified versions, you're going to be shuffling them around a fair bit. So if I just open up one now fresh, while I'm on the magnified version, it does centre it, but it runs off the screen. So if I bring that back down to 100% now, 110, it comes back on the screen for you. So there you are, there's a new little feature down there, the little slider. So for the purpose of this, I'll just bring that back to 100%. Now I also wanted to show you the My Menu. So My Menu means these are the things that your user profile is going to use on a common basis, and you can have anything added here. So to set up My Menu, just while you're in My Menu, just go to Edit My Menu, and then you can tick or untick the functionality that you'd like to have in the My Menu. And we're always adding more to this, so you can have it set up exactly the way you want it. So if I wanted to, for example, just have the calendar over there, I can hit that. And over here you can create separate group headings. What that means is in the normal menu list, you'll see everything's under separate headings. So that's exactly what that means. So you can either have just the icons, one after the other, or you can have them in separate headings. And also this feature here, default to My Menu on startup, it just means when you start the software, it's going to take you straight to the My Menu instead of the main menu. And of course you can go to the main menu if you like to. So what I'll do is I'll just default to the main menu. I won't create separate headings. I'll tick a few things and I'll apply that. Okay. And so now when I start up the software, it'll just have the menu items that I normally use on a day-to-day basis. But again, as I said, you can go to the main menu and you can have all the other options available. In the setup options, you can actually set up your users, if you're an administrator, so that they can only see the My Menu items and they won't be able to get to the main menu, but they can get to all the icons within here. So there are further settings there. While we're talking about that, I'll just take you to it. So if you're an administrator, you go down to the admin menu, and then you go to Manage User Profiles, and here you'll have a list of your users, and you'll have a list of the items that are restricted or unticked, which is unrestricted. You can nominate who's an administrator and who's not, who can do local backups, if the backup can be encrypted automatically or if it can be unencrypted. You can see passwords if you're an administrator. You can't add more users, that's something that you'll have to ring Peach Software to do, but you can edit the users. Yeah, there's a few things there. And one more thing I'll show you, down on the bottom left here you've got display options as well, so you can have a play with this, and you can start up with a particular start picture if you like, and you can tick on or off which pictures you want to come up in the screen. So if I tick a few there, and then if I say the screensaver, it goes to screensaver, let's say every 3 minutes, and I can actually password unlock. So if it goes to screensaver after 3 minutes, you haven't been using the computer, it'll lock the screen and you'll need your password to unlock it if you tick that up there. So I might just say screensaver after 10 minutes, and I want the picture to change to toggle between all the ones I've ticked every 3 minutes, and I'm starting up with the hardware bridge. So there you are, there's a little feature there so that you can see there, it's just changed for us there. So while I'm here, I'll also show you some of the places where you can change, let's say your address details or the note that goes on the bottom of the invoice or the statement, etc. So if you go down to the admin menu and then set up options, in here you've got your contact details. So that's your address and name of your business, your postal address, phone number, contact details. Don't change the name of your business unless you contact us, because otherwise your license won't work. So the name of the business, the number of users, that's what the license is locked to. If you change it, your license won't work anymore. So please just let us know before you want to change that. Otherwise, you're free to change things like the addresses, phone numbers, emails, all that sort of thing. If you wanted to change what is actually on the transactions, then you can go down to trading notes. There it is there. And in here, you can have what goes on to the bottom of an invoice, a point of sale docket, supplier order note, your banking details, so a note that will appear if you're over 60, 90, 120 days. So there's a place there where you can update all that information or change it. This you can change freely, there's no problem there. What I might just say while I'm here is, let's say for example in all these other areas there are many tick boxes, and depending on the way the software is set up, these tick boxes may have a different meaning. So we don't go through and explain what each of them mean, but you're welcome to have a read, and if you've got any questions let us know. But please don't touch anything, don't change any ticks unless you've spoken to us first. We do have instances where people change things, they don't think it makes a difference until a couple of weeks later and they've found out that they've actually made a change that's changed the way the system has worked for the last couple of weeks. So please, by all means have a look, but please don't change any ticks until you've talked to Peach support. So there you are, there's a few things. So there's the menu items, the trading notes, the address details of the business, the way the screen looks, and also the new feature where you can magnify the screen. So there you are. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, please call Peach support, and thanks for watching the videos. Bye bye.